leadership team, but a major challenge for all of us is to start living this out and then start figuring out a way to say it that will actually be more compelling. I'm not being American here. I actually am trying to say to you that there's a lot of people, if we could say it differently, will join us. If it's said in a way that captures it. It needs to be made more compelling. And here's the beauty. Usually what happens is, at least this is how it happens in America, we come up with these compelling visions and we don't know how to pull it off. So we don't. We just revision it. Almost true to form in Canada, you have a strategy. Now let's capture that strategy in a more compelling vision. And ask ourselves, what if? What would it look like if we see an organic grassroots movement of individuals and communities that are missional? What would that look like? What would it look like if popping up all over the place are new expressions of the church that have a historic anchor, that are fueled by the power of God's Spirit, and are actually driven by the authority of God's Word? What would that look like? How would you say that? And I think together now we need to come up with a more compelling way to say who we are. So when I look at where you're at, that's where you're at. Now, like I always do, it's almost over. Which one stood out to you? Talk with a couple people next to you. Just which of those made any sense to you? And then I'm going to go to windows, all right? Things I see for us ahead. What made some sense? Go for it. Just talk for a second. What was relevant? All right? Talk to the people next to you. Come on. We can do it. One more time. Was I all wet?